Just recently, Elon Musk once again emphasized on X that the Tesla factory, especially our next-gen Cybercab line, is the product that autonomy and Optimus are what matter. This feels like a pretty solid confirmation that the connection between the Optimus robot and the Cybercab isn't going anywhere. In fact, you could say they're a duo. One's a bipedal robot, the other's on wheels. What's especially interesting is the key role the Tesla Bot Optimus is expected to play in helping the company roll out millions of these vehicles from Giga Texas. To put it simply, according to Elon, the humanoid robot will be actively involved in Cybercab production. He said it'll mainly be used internally, especially in manufacturing, and could replace 2 to 3 human workers with a high level of precision. But there's also a bigger picture here. Putting robots like Optimus on the production line isn't just about efficiency. It ties directly into Elon's bigger vision for Tesla. And here's the real question. If the Tesla bot can handle both factory work and help out around the house, is it actually a massive bargain at just $20,000? Why could the Tesla bot completely change how a gigafactory runs? Well, let's dive in and find out. Before we dive into how Optimus is going to be deployed on the Cybercab production line at Giga Texas, it's worth stepping back for a second because it's clear the world is going through a major transformation, and AI is accelerating that shift faster than anyone expected. Even Tesla, the world's leading electric vehicle company, isn't just an EV automaker anymore. Bit by bit, it's becoming a full-on tech company with AI right at the heart of its entire strategy. From self-driving cars using the full self-driving system, to the humanoid Tesla Bot Optimus, and even the creation of Dojo, Tesla's supercomputer, built specifically for AI training. It's obvious Elon Musk wants AI in everything Tesla does. And that brings up a pretty big question. When machines start to understand humans, are we still the ones in control of our future?
You need to be the best in real-world AI, and Tesla's the best in real-world AI.
The truth is, in order for AI to become truly powerful and different basically, to bring AI into the real world, Tesla built the Optimus robot. Think of it like this. You can use AI to ask how to fix a broken pipe in your house. It'll tell you what to do, but you still have to go do it yourself. Now imagine that same AI is inside a robot, and it can actually move, think, and control its hands. It could just fix the pipe for you. That's the real difference between AI and a humanoid robot. Right now, the world is in the middle of an intense race to build humanoid robots, from China to North America. But when it comes to who's in the spotlight, Tesla's Optimus is still out in front. Why? Because it's one of the few robots that has both mainstream attention and support, thanks to Tesla's reputation and the public's curiosity. Of course, part of that attention also comes from skepticism. Elon Musk has made some bold promises, and people are genuinely curious to see how a company that only has experience making electric vehicles could possibly build a humanoid robot. According to Elon, Optimus doesn't follow the typical path that most humanoid robots take. Everything about it, from the design to the components inside, is being built by Tesla. The goal is to make it as affordable as possible. Elon believes that one of the biggest reasons other companies struggle to scale is because their robots cost way too much to produce. Tesla, on the other hand, is reusing a lot of parts from its EVs, like actuators, electric motors, batteries, and power electronics. That gives them a major edge over competitors who have to build everything from scratch. Starting with nothing takes time and money, and Tesla's skipping that whole process.
It's got the real-world AI. So Tesla's the leader in real-world AI. What we learned in the car, we translate to the Optimus robot. And we also take our expertise in electric motors, in batteries, power electronics, structural design. And then another major important thing is that we're very good at manufacturing.
Elon Musk is confident that the Tesla bot will be the smartest robot in the world because it's designed to be as human-like as possible at its core. Combined with Tesla's proprietary tech, especially its real-world AI brain, Optimus is built to handle all the boring, repetitive tasks that people just don't want to do. With the Optimus Gen 2, the number of useful tasks it can perform has already reached around 1,000, and with the upcoming Gen 3, that number might not even be measurable anymore. It's pretty wild when you think about it. Tesla is known globally as an electric car company, but Elon Musk says Optimus might end up being Tesla's biggest product ever. He believes this humanoid robot could help push Tesla's valuation to $25 trillion. That's not a small claim. Just recently, Elon announced that Tesla plans to produce at least 5,000 Optimus robots at the Fremont factory this year. And according to him, it will scale up very quickly from there. So we could be looking at 5,000 units in 2025 and possibly 50,000 by 2026. In the end, Optimus isn't just a robot. It's on track to become a full-blown Roman legion.
Half the 10,000 now, but even 5,000 robots, that's the size of a Roman legion, FYI, which is like a little scary thought, like a whole legion of robots. I'd be like, whoa, okay. But I think we'll literally build a legion, at least one legion of robots this year, and then probably 10 legions next year. And I don't know, it's kind of a cool unit,
Even though Optimus is being prioritized for use inside Tesla factories this year, Elon Musk's long-term vision is to turn it into a homemaker for everyday households. That's why in Tesla's demo videos, you mostly see Optimus doing chores around the house like cleaning, serving drinks, receiving packages, and watering plants. It's simple. Elon believes that if Optimus can genuinely handle useful tasks, then all 8 billion people on Earth are going to want one. And that, of course, could mean massive profits for Tesla.
Because I think everyone of the 8 billion people of Earth, I think everyone's going to want their Optimus buddy. And there's going to be maybe 2.
Now imagine all the everyday tasks you usually have to handle, cleaning, cooking, washing dishes, even taking care of your family, suddenly being handled by a $20,000 robot. Optimus can run for 8 to 10 hours straight on Tesla's top-tier 4680 battery. Of course, if it's doing heavy lifting or constantly on the move, that battery life will be shorter than if it's just folding laundry or peeling fruit for you. From sorting clothes by fabric and color to preparing meals to helping out with childcare or elder care, Optimus is designed to adapt to a wide range of household needs. With improved mobility, upgraded sensors, and greater flexibility, it can even move across uneven surfaces with ease. That said, yes, it can still make mistakes. Elon Musk has openly acknowledged this, and his point is clear. The goal isn't to create a robot that never messes up. What really matters is building a robot that can learn from its mistakes and correct them on its own. That's what Tesla's aiming for with Optimus. After all, humans make mistakes too. That's just part of how we learn. Right now, Optimus is only limited in the number of tasks it can handle because it still needs more time to collect data. Just like us humans, the more familiar we get with certain tasks, the better we get at doing them. If you dive deep into a specific field, you're going to perform those tasks more efficiently because you've been trained and you're used to it. It's the same idea with Optimus. If it's trained primarily for factory work, it's going to be better at tasks related to manufacturing. If it's trained for home use, it'll be more useful around the house. Bottom line, a robot's brain needs knowledge and data the same way ours does. The more data it gets, the longer it's trained, the more tasks it can do, and with better accuracy. That's exactly why Tesla has been focusing on training Optimus all year. So by next year, it'll be ready to step onto the vehicle production line with real-world skill and confidence. Now that you've got a solid idea of what Optimus is all about, think about this. Tesla's planning to deploy Optimus directly into the Cybercab production line. So far, the Tesla Cybercab might just be the most minimalist vehicle Tesla has ever built. It's compact, stripped down, and designed with just 2 seats. According to an engineer working on the project, the number of structural components in the Cybercab has been cut down to just 80. For comparison, the Model Y has around 200. That's a 60% reduction, which makes the production process way faster. The only thing holding it back from full-scale production right now is the self-driving software, which Tesla is actively working to train and improve. But once that's ready, there's basically nothing stopping the Cybercab from rolling out. That's why Elon Musk said during the Tesla All-Hands event, Cybercab could be built every 5 seconds.
I think it'll be able to produce a car ultimately in less than 5 seconds. Like, can you imagine a car coming off the line in less than 5 seconds? That's like, whoa.
Oh my God. We honestly can't say for sure if this is 100% true because even we have to admit, it sounds a little wild. That one car every 5 seconds claim is the kind of thing that makes you do a double take. Just imagine it. You close your eyes, count to 5, and boom, a brand new car just rolled off the line. Whether Elon Musk is exaggerating or not, if this turns out to be real, and Tesla actually manages to build a car every 5 seconds, that would make car production in the US cheaper than in China. Seriously, it would also mean Tesla basically has no competition. As far as we know, no automaker in the world has ever built a car in under 30 seconds, let alone 5. Right now, the Model Y coming out of Giga Shanghai is already super efficient, with one car completed every 35 seconds. That factory runs 2 production lines, putting out around 26,000 Model Ys every week during its 140-hour work schedule. Over a 40-week production year, that adds up to 1 million vehicles from just 2 lines in Shanghai alone. If you still don't believe, check out the conversation between Sandy Munro and Lars Moravi, Tesla's VP of Engineering. It's all there. So, if the same thing applies to Cybercab, 2 production lines building one every 5 seconds, that's about 178,000 Cybercabs per week. Multiply that over 40 production weeks and you're looking at 7 million Cybercabs per year. So, what does building a car every 5 seconds actually mean? For one, it means the casting process for the vehicle frame has to be insanely fast. And not just fast, Tesla would need a massive casting machine to pull this off. Let's hear what Elon Musk leaked.
Which means casting's got to happen fast. Yeah. So I mean, we got to jam the liquid metal in, cool it down real fast, and then I guess maybe we need to just get even bigger casting machines. Sure, why not? Let's 50,000 tons.
Elon Musk says the Cybercab production line is inspired by high-tech consumer electronics production lines, rather than the traditional ones found in car factories. It will be the first car to use Tesla's so-called unbox production line, which Musk says will be so hyper-fast that the line will move so fast that people won't even be able to get close to it. The Cybercab production line, in short, will break down the car into separate modules, such as the front, rear, sides, and floor, including the battery, which are assembled simultaneously in separate areas before being brought together. As shown in the clip from the Tesla All Hands live stream above, Musk has hinted at building a 50,000-ton die-casting machine that can produce 5 cars at once, like a mass-produced toy. Musk has repeatedly hinted at deploying Optimus on the Cybercab production line to cut labor costs. Optimus can replace many worker positions, and many positions will probably be laid off. This is something we have to admit. The truth is, Tesla isn't the only one doing this. Chinese EV manufacturer NIO has already taken a bold and solid step by deploying humanoid robots on the assembly line at one of their factories. These robots can handle all sorts of tasks: moving materials, assembling small components, tightening bolts, replacing rusted parts, checking product quality, spotting paint flaws or scratches, even identifying missing pieces. And with high-end sensors, the Tesla bot can actually perform these tasks with way more precision than a human. When Elon Musk said Tesla could produce Cybercab in 5 seconds, someone in the crowd immediately asked Elon Musk, "Are we going to be replaced by robots?" And Elon replied, "Oh no, you will be promoted to manager. Your job is to manage a team of robots working, 20, 30, even 50 robots." Apparently, it sounds like a consolation, but in fact, it is Elon Musk's clear implication that Tesla will have to drastically cut its workforce, keeping only those who can adapt and monitor the automated systems. This is no longer an option, but a necessity, because Chinese competitors are doing the same thing. Tesla will be forced to react if it does not want to be left behind. Tesla VP Lars Moravi mentioned that the Cybercab will use a 50 kilowatt-hour battery pack and still be able to go about 300 miles. If they can hit that range using LFP batteries, the pack would cost somewhere between $2,000 to $2,500. Since the battery usually makes up around 20% of a vehicle's total cost, that puts the overall cost of the Cybercab somewhere in the $10,000 to $12,500 range. Tesla has already talked about building 2 million Cybercabs per production line by 2026, and cutting down on production costs like this would not only boost demand, but also massively increase profits. Which is probably why Elon Musk is so confident that Optimus and self-driving cars will end up being Tesla's most valuable products.
I think long-term, with Optimus and self-driving, Tesla will probably be the most valuable company in the world.
Recently, Tesla has ramped up its recruitment efforts for Optimus, listing 80 job openings across various departments, from design to software and manufacturing. The large number of positions related to the humanoid robot shows Tesla is making a serious push to develop and scale the Optimus team. This comes as no surprise considering Elon Musk's recent statements about the potential of humanoid robots. Tesla's deployment of Optimus, an intelligent humanoid robot, is a major leap forward, stirring both excitement and concern in society. On the positive side, Optimus could help Tesla automate nearly the entire manufacturing process, significantly cutting labor costs, speeding up assembly, and improving product consistency. This opens the door to a future where Tesla EVs become much more affordable, giving millions around the world the opportunity to own a smart car at a reasonable price. However, the downside is just as clear. As Optimus becomes capable of replacing humans in many repetitive, monotonous tasks, and even roles outside of factories like delivery, elderly care, hospitality, and security, the risk of widespread job loss becomes inevitable. While Optimus will also create new jobs in technical fields like robotics maintenance, engineering, and oversight, not everyone will be able to adapt or reskill in time. So, while the prospect of cheaper EVs is exciting, we also can't ignore the deep disruption Optimus may bring to the global labor market. What do you think about the Tesla Bot? How do you see it impacting the world? Elon Musk has finally not given up on Tesla's affordable car, and it's really happening. Everyone can now buy a car starting at just $20,000. Yeah, you heard that right. It's even lower than the $25,000 price that the company initially set. Oh my God. We're really excited that this car has finally been revealed, and it's been spotted recently in camouflage, suggesting it might launch next month and start deliveries by the end of the year. This isn't the Model Q, though. This car's internal codename is E80, and it's rumored to be a more affordable version of the best-selling Model Y crossover. While many customers are eagerly waiting for this car, we believe there will be a lot of people within the Tesla community who won't be too happy with the Model E80. Let us explain, and here's what to expect with this new model. We're going to call this car the Model E, based on its E80 codename. Specifically, recent reports from social media and Chinese news outlets have shared some rumors about a new vehicle Tesla China is said to be developing. This is exactly a car that's 20% smaller than the Model Y and a more stripped-down version of it. This means we shouldn't expect too many completely new features for the Model E, and while it might disappoint some, if you've always dreamed of owning a Model Y for under $30,000, that dream is definitely about to come true. From what we've gathered, this is definitely a crossover, not a hatchback. The E80 is expected to be quite different from its more premium siblings. The car is likely to come with smaller wheels, single-pane windows on the sides, no rear screen, half the number of speakers, single-color ambient lighting, fabric upholstery without heating or ventilation, manual trunk adjustment, and a metal roof. Automatic trunk doors and the panoramic glass sunroof will also be removed, though there's no word yet on whether the LED light bar, which has become a signature feature of the new Model Y design, will be included. However, the Cybertruck RWD won't have a light bar, so the more affordable Model Y could also omit it, depending on the price Tesla decides to set. While some customers might feel disappointed or less than satisfied with the unfinished features on the Model E, it's clear that this is a necessary trade-off. With the goal of keeping the price at just $23,000, Tesla had to prioritize the most essential elements and accept cutting or simplifying some details to ensure the car can launch on schedule. Not stopping at the exterior and interior, the Model E is expected to come with a 50 or 55 kilowatt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery, the same type Tesla uses in cheaper variants of the Model Y and Model 3. However, this doesn't mean the car will have a short range. The expected range when fully charged should be close to that of the Model 3 or Model Y, as this car will be much lighter, more aerodynamic, and have smaller wheels. If we're right, we think the Model E will still offer a range of up to 260 miles, with a full charge taking about 30 minutes. Furthermore, basic specs like range and acceleration shouldn't differ much. The launch of the Model E is expected to be determined by the market performance of the new Model Y, although some rumors suggest that the rollout of the Model E could happen as early as the second half of 2025, or sometime in 2026. Rumors about the price of the Model E vary widely. Some news outlets report that the E80 will be priced around 150,000 to 170,000 RMB, which is equivalent to $20,500 to $23,300. This higher price range aligns more closely with similar crossover models made by China competitors and the Model Y produced at Giga Shanghai. Specifically, the new Model Y in China is currently priced between $36,160 to $43,000, depending on the variant. A more affordable Model Y was teased by Tesla VP of Engineering Lars Moravy, who noted that Tesla's affordable models will likely resemble the company's current products. Models that come out in next months will be built on our lines and will resemble, in form and shape, the cars we currently make. And the key is that they'll be affordable, and you'll be able to buy one, Moravy stated during the Tesla Q1 2025 earnings call. Drone footage from the Fremont factory earlier this month may have provided the electric vehicle community with its first glimpse of Tesla's affordable cars. While the Fremont factory continues to operate at its usual pace, a few rather peculiar vehicles were quickly spotted by EV enthusiasts on social media. For instance, in a drone flight on the 17th, an unfinished car was seen parked next to what appeared to be fully completed Model S and Model Y vehicles. What stood out was the roof, which seemed slightly narrower than the surrounding Model Ys. Based on the video at least, the vehicle appeared to resemble a crossover. Other footage captured yet another mysterious vehicle. An unfinished body caught people's attention, and in a different area of the factory, another body, this time painted white, featured strange cuts on the roof that didn't resemble any Tesla models. Although the image resolution was low, the overall compact shape of the vehicle was still noticeable compared to the typical Model Y. These intriguing images are seen as evidence of Tesla's behind-the-scenes work on its upcoming compact EV. If Tesla manages to release an affordable vehicle this year, it could have a significant positive impact, especially considering the company's disappointing Q1 revenue due to various factors. We believe the Model E could actually save Tesla. However, contrary to initial expectations, the Model E will likely debut in China and Europe before reaching the US. This is primarily because the Model E will be manufactured at Giga Shanghai, and the current 145% import tax on cars produced in China and sold in the US could cause the price to soar to around $70,000, which is far above the affordable target for the vehicle. Amid Tesla's challenges, including a 70% drop in Q1 profits and intense competition from Chinese domestic automakers like BYD, XPeng, and Geely, launching the Model E in China and Europe makes strategic sense to defend and expand market share. These regions are seeing rapid growth in the electric vehicle market, especially in the affordable segment, where Tesla has fallen behind its competitors. Initially, Tesla had planned to produce the Model E at Giga Texas to serve the US market. However, due to the factory being overloaded with major projects like the Model Y, Cybertruck, and especially the Cybercab, it is not feasible to add the Model E production line in the short term. This forced Tesla to prioritize the production of the Model E at Giga Shanghai to quickly get the product to market. In addition to production considerations, the Chinese market has distinct consumer preferences. Buyers prefer compact, flexible, and affordable vehicles, perfectly aligning with the Model E's design goals. Simply put, a $30,000 EV is a great way to leverage Tesla's technical expertise, as the company already has experience creating high-performance vehicles like the Model S, Model X, and Cybertruck. Tesla has an outstanding engineering team capable of making an affordable car outperform expectations, even with a 50 kilowatt-hour battery pack. The key is that the Model E will be affordable enough to attract new Tesla customers, many of whom admire the brand but can't afford the Model 3 or Model Y. This creates a significant opportunity for them to enter the Tesla ecosystem. The demand for this vehicle is expected to be huge, and it may even eat into Model 3 sales. However, stealing sales from your own lineup still means creating sales. By integrating Model E production into the same assembly lines as the Model 3 and Model Y, Tesla can significantly accelerate production and reduce costs. More importantly, Tesla could leverage Giga Press technology, initially used for the Model Y, to cast large body components for the Model E, further streamlining production and cutting costs. But when Tesla announced the 50,000-ton Giga Press, it became clear. The era of electric vehicle mass production, measured in seconds, has officially begun.
Like real fast. And then I guess maybe we need to just get even bigger casting machines. Sure, why not? Let's 50,000 tons.
Why? Because this is the first casting machine in the world that can complete 5 car bodies at the same time. Oh my God, we know, you're probably skeptical and thinking something like, no way, how is that even possible? But once you dive into how the 50,000-ton Giga Press actually works, your jaw will drop. And just to be clear, 50,000 tons refers to the pressure this machine generates, not its weight. Though yeah, its size is massive, like the equivalent of a 3-story building laid on its side. So how does the 50,000-ton Giga Press actually work? And is it enough to make Tesla's competitors nervous? The story of the Giga Press began when Elon Musk realized that welding car frames was really time-consuming, required a lot of labor, and this could not make Tesla cars cheaper. At that time, Elon Musk looked at model toys, especially Hot Wheels cars that were cast in one piece, and Musk realized that if Tesla could produce real cars in the same way, it would be a revolution. However, the journey to bring Giga Press to Tesla was not easy when the machine that Elon Musk was looking for could be considered a machine ahead of its time, like finding a needle in a haystack. Specifically, Elon Musk contacted 5 major casting machine manufacturers, but all quickly rejected the company's idea, seeing that the idea had to be abandoned as a gamble and also Tesla's last hope. Elon Musk contacted a 6th company known as Idra Group based in Italy and its parent company, LK Technology, and Idra finally gave Tesla a maybe answer. For Musk, a maybe answer really meant a lot at that time. Once approved, Tesla and Idra worked in parallel for over a year to create the Giga Press. Fortunately, this paid off when the first 6,000-ton Giga Press was largely successful and put into use at the Fremont plant in late 2020. The 6,000-ton Giga Press is dedicated to Model Y production. To put it simply, each Giga Press has a metal furnace system where aluminum alloy is melted at 850 degrees Celsius. Once melted, the aluminum is poured into a metal mold that resembles the frame of the car inside the Giga Press. Then the Giga Press uses extremely high pressure to inject molten aluminum into the tiny details of the mold without leaving any defects behind. But the process has to be incredibly precise. Elon Musk has pointed out that if it's too fast, air bubbles can form, leading to defective parts. On the flip side, if it's too slow, the aluminum can cool down before the mold is fully filled. Once the mold is filled, a cooling system kicks in, and when everything's cooled down, a robot removes the car frame, trims off the excess material, and sends it through a strict quality control process. That's where every detail is perfected, getting the part ready to become a key piece of a tough, high-performance vehicle. That's with the 6,000-ton Giga Press. But now Tesla's using the 9,000-ton version to build the Cybertruck, and even more impressive, the 50,000-ton Giga Press is being installed. It's the largest casting machine ever made, designed specifically for building the next-gen Tesla EVs like the Model 2 and the Cybercab. Elon Musk admitted that everything about the 50,000-ton Giga Press is like a high-speed consumer electronics assembly line. It moves so fast that no one can even get close to it.
The design of the Cybercab line, it doesn't look like a normal car manufacturing line. It looks like a really high-speed consumer electronics line. It's, in fact, the line will move so fast that that actually people can't even get close to it.
How massive is this machine going to be? How long will it take to assemble it? How is it different from the 6,000-ton or 9,000-ton Giga Press? And how on earth does it make 5 cars at once? Yeah, those are exactly the questions that popped into our heads right after Elon Musk mentioned the 50,000-ton Giga Press. From what we know, the 6,000-ton Giga Press weighs about 430 tons, and the 9,000-ton version weighs around 688 tons. That means a 50,000-ton machine could weigh as much as 3,700 tons. Yeah, an ultra-heavy machine. As for dimensions, to help visualize just how big this thing could be, the 6,000-ton press is about 19.5 meters long, 5.9 meters wide, and 5.3 meters tall. Those numbers are publicly available on Wikipedia. Feel free to look them up. So the 50,000-ton press could be as big as a 3- or 4-story building laid on its side. Tesla will likely have to build a massive dedicated facility just to house this machine, with a specially reinforced concrete foundation, several meters deep, to support its insane weight. Compared to the current Giga Press models, this new machine would exert roughly 8.3 times more force than the 6,000-ton version, and about 5.5 times more than the 9,000-ton version. It's estimated that the 50,000-ton Giga Press could be around 40 meters long, 13 meters wide, and 12 meters tall. Oh my God, it sounds like it might take months just to install something like that. These are just some of our early estimates about the scale of the 50,000-ton Giga Press. Many people have actually forgotten about the Roadster's existence, mainly because Tesla has gone silent about it for years, even as customers continue to ask about its development and release timeline. Some buyers even placed $50,000 deposits, yet Tesla still hasn't announced a delivery date. For those who may have forgotten, the Tesla Roadster Gen 2 was first unveiled by Elon Musk back in 2017, instantly grabbing global attention with its jaw-dropping specs. 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 1.9 seconds, 0 to 100 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds, a quarter-mile time of 8.9 seconds, a top speed of 250 miles per hour, and an estimated range of nearly 620 miles or 1,000 kilometers on a 200 kilowatt-hour battery pack. According to Musk, the Roadster was designed to deliver a hardcore smackdown to ICE cars. He claimed it would be able to drive from Los Angeles to San Francisco and back at high speeds without needing to recharge. The vehicle features 3 electric motors and delivers up to 10,000 Newton-meters of torque, partly thanks to a carbon-wrapped motor that helps it achieve those record-breaking numbers. And yes, this is a true 4-seater convertible with a surprisingly spacious trunk. Originally, the Roadster's price was listed on Tesla's official website between $200,000 and $250,000, but that info was quietly removed in 2020. Then, in Q3 of last year, Musk thanked reservation holders for their patience and revealed that the final design of the Roadster was nearly complete. But with repeated delays, the launch date for the Roadster has been pushed back year after year. After several missed timelines, Elon Musk finally declared that 2025 would be the year the car officially enters production. However, he also included a clear caveat. Mainstream vehicle development would always take priority. As of last month, Tesla is still accepting reservations for the Roadster on its official website, requiring an initial $5,000 deposit, followed by an additional $45,000 payment within 10 days to secure a spot in line. The ongoing delays have led many to believe that the Roadster simply isn't a priority because it doesn't generate significant revenue for the company. Back when the first-generation Roadster launched in 2008, Tesla only produced around 2,450 units. Between 2008 and 2012, a tiny figure compared to the hundreds of thousands or even millions of Model 3s and Model Ys sold each year. This clearly shows that the Roadster was never meant to serve the mass market or drive large-scale profits. From a financial perspective, the Tesla Roadster isn't a strategic product. Elon Musk has often referred to it as a halo car, a symbolic vehicle created to prove that electric cars can be stunning, insanely fast, and incredibly powerful. As we mentioned earlier, Musk has emphasized that the Roadster was designed to deliver a decisive blow to ICE cars. Its true purpose is to make a statement, capture media and public attention, and reinforce Tesla's pioneering image in the EV world. That's why, even though the second-generation Roadster was unveiled back in 2017 with outrageous specs, it has never been treated as a high-priority product for mass production. In fact, the main cars that bring huge revenue to Tesla are Model 3 and Model Y. Cybertruck or Robotaxi are what Elon Musk has high expectations for, simply because they can expand the market and maximize profits. In our view, although Tesla Roadster is not a car that brings big revenue to Tesla, it still has the potential to revolutionize the automotive industry, not because of the sales volume, but because of the new standards it sets. You can't find a car with the performance of Tesla Roadster, right? If there is, or we missed it, let us know in the comments below. We believe that even if Tesla doesn't sell millions of Roadsters, launching a car with extreme performance, advanced technology, and futuristic design will force competitors to follow. Traditional car companies and new electric car startups will have to speed up innovation, accelerate the development process to avoid being left behind. So the Roadster isn't just competitive, It's also igniting a wave of industry-wide innovation. We can't give you a precise timeline for when the Tesla Roadster will be available to pre-order customers, but based on the production schedule and current challenges, we think the Roadster will be a story of 2027 or later. We always keep an eye on Tesla not only for its bold innovations, but also for the element of surprise in every move the company makes. With Tesla, you can never predict what's coming next. Only one thing is certain: it will be something entirely different, challenging every market norm. Elon Musk has a talent for turning what seems impossible into reality. It's just a matter of time. Many still believe that Tesla focuses solely on premium electric vehicles to maximize profits. Looking at the facts, all of Tesla's current models start at over $40,000, while most customers are hoping for a car under $30,000. The idea of an affordable Tesla once seemed far-fetched, even though Elon Musk hinted at a $25,000 affordable car 5 years ago, yet it has yet to materialize. That's why many still believe in the rumors about the Tesla Model Q's launch. However, it's no longer just a rumor. Tesla has officially confirmed that the Model Q will be released early this year at an unbelievable price, as mentioned in the recent Q4 earnings call. So what can we expect from this affordable EV? Specifically, in Tesla's fourth quarter 2024 earnings call, Chief Financial Officer Vaibhav Taneja confirmed that the company remains committed to introducing a more affordable electric vehicle in the first half of 2025. He stated,
"We will be introducing several new products throughout 2025. We are still on track to launch a more affordable model in the first half of 2025, and we'll continue to expand our lineup from there."
The announcement made by Tesla's CFO perfectly aligns with the information revealed in Deutsche Bank's report from last December. Specifically, Becky Peterson, a journalist at the Wall Street Journal covering Tesla, confirmed on X that she had obtained a copy of Deutsche Bank's report. According to the report, Deutsche Bank describes a new Tesla model that they refer to as Model Q. They also state that the car will launch in the first half of 2025 at a price below $30,000 after subsidies. The Model Q will be produced on Tesla's existing production lines. However, in the reply comments, Becky Peterson emphasized, "This is just Deutsche Bank's internal name. It is not Tesla's official name. Therefore, there is no certainty that Model Q will be the final name Tesla uses for the vehicle." Becky Peterson's report is entirely accurate, as this information was disclosed during a Deutsche Bank meeting attended by Travis Axelrod, Tesla's head of investor relations. This confirms that an affordable Tesla vehicle is indeed on the way, set to launch early this year. Fortunately, Tesla's CFO has now officially confirmed that it will arrive in the first half of the year. However, since the CFO has not provided details in the earnings call, there is very little specific information or exact specifications about the new vehicle model. However, recent information suggests that the Model Q may have briefly appeared in a camouflaged state in the Designing New Model Y video posted by Tesla on YouTube. This is a showcase area for Tesla's new or refreshed models. Yeah, you can see the Robovan, the new Model Y Juniper, and a covered vehicle, possibly because Tesla does not want to reveal it for some reason. This raises questions about the presence of the affordable vehicle in June this year. If revealed too soon, it could significantly impact the sales of the recently refreshed Model Y. The company is fully focused on selling its current models to easily meet its 2025 targets after launching the Model Y Juniper. Announcing the Model Q too early could divert customer interest and reduce sales of existing models, including both the Model Y and Model 3. However, we believe that as soon as Q1 2025 ends, Elon Musk will share more details about the Model Q, or whatever name it will carry. Model 2 remains a familiar name in reports, so it might be retained. Although it may have only appeared briefly, previous leaks about Model 2 have also revealed interesting details, making it a practical choice for Tesla's compact EV lineup. We have compiled the most reasonable predictions based on reports from Deutsche Bank, along with recent statements from Tesla and its executives. If you're looking for an affordable electric vehicle under $30,000 without prioritizing high performance or cutting-edge technology, then the Model 2 is certainly the best choice in this segment. Internally codenamed Redwood, the Model Q is expected to feature a more compact and elegant design, being about 15% smaller and up to 30% lighter than the Model 3. With a length of just 3,988 millimeters, the Model Q will be a small crossover that heavily emphasizes minimalism, both to reduce costs and to keep the vehicle's weight lower. In terms of design, you can expect an LED light bar on the Model Q. The futuristic styling of this vehicle is best showcased through its striking LED strip, a familiar detail that previously appeared on the Cybertruck and the Cybercab, which was unveiled last October. It's clear that Tesla is consistently applying this design language across its future EV lineup, as the recently introduced Model Y Juniper also features a similar light bar. So it wouldn't be surprising if the affordable Model Q follows this design trend as well. More importantly, the Model Q is expected to feature streamlined contours that not only enhance its modern aesthetic, but also optimize aerodynamics. This in turn improves efficiency and maximizes driving range, an especially crucial factor for vehicles equipped with smaller battery pack. Earlier this year, multiple insider reports suggested that the Model Q could be a compact crossover. However, this is still uncertain, as Tesla has never released a hatchback in its lineup. Do you think the Model Q would be more suitable as a hatchback or a crossover? In the US, crossovers are in high demand, but in Europe and some other markets, hatchbacks might sell better. It's difficult to say exactly what will be inside the Model Q, but you can certainly expect an interior with at least 5 seats. Rest assured it won't be a 2-seater like the Cybercab. However, to maintain a competitive price, Tesla might cut back on some non-essential features. Amenities such as heated and ventilated seats, the number of speakers, the size of the infotainment screen, and even ambient LED lighting could be reduced. Tesla may also opt for smaller wheels to optimize production costs. That said, if we look at Tesla's design history, we can be confident that even with these cost-saving measures, the Model Q's interior will retain the brand's signature minimalist luxury. This should provide a modern and comfortable driving experience, setting it apart from other vehicles in the same price range. Performance specs is undoubtedly one of the most anticipated aspects of the Model Q. Given its smaller size and cost-cutting design, it's unlikely to feature a large, high-performance battery, like Tesla's premium models. However, based on the most optimistic estimates, Tesla may offer 2 drivetrain options, a single-motor RWD version and a dual-motor AWD long-range variant. According to leaked reports and Tesla's Q3 letter update, the Model Q will be equipped with lithium iron phosphate batteries with 2 capacity options, 53 kilowatt-hours and 75 kilowatt-hours. The highest configuration promises a range of up to 500 kilometers, around 310 miles, likely for the long-range AWD variant. Meanwhile, the standard version should offer at least 230 miles on a single charge. A significant price difference between the variants is expected, with the top-tier model potentially reaching $35,000, at least that's our estimate. It remains unclear which testing standard will be used to determine the vehicle's range. If measured by the EPA standard, which is stricter than the Chinese standard, the RWD version may achieve around 200 miles, while the AWD version could reach approximately 284 miles. These are impressive figures for an affordable EV, showing that Tesla is maintaining strong performance standards despite cutting costs in other areas. About production plans, Tesla plans to produce around 10,000 Model Qs per week globally, or around 500,000 units per year. Notably, Tesla confirmed in its previous earnings call that the next-generation model will be assembled on existing lines with minimal changes, allowing for fast and efficient production speeds. The unboxing assembly technology, which was heavily promoted with the Cybercab, will likely be used to optimize costs and production times. The Model Q will be produced first in China, then expanded to the United States, specifically at the Fremont factory in California. However, it is unlikely that the model will be produced in Germany, as labor costs are significantly higher than in other regions. In our view, Tesla's launch of the Model Q seems to be an earlier than expected move, as the company realizes that pricing remains one of the key challenges for Tesla electric vehicles to gain widespread adoption, especially in competitive markets like China and the US. Tesla's 2024 revenue has declined, and to avoid an even worse 2025, Tesla is forced to launch a car that the majority of customers are looking forward to and will not hesitate to buy immediately. In other words, the Model Q will be Tesla's savior this year. Expected to launch in the first half of 2025 around June, the Tesla Model Q promises to revolutionize the affordable electric vehicle segment with an impressive starting price of under $30,000, possibly even as low as $25,000. This will be Tesla's first entry into this segment, opening up a greater opportunity for global customers to access electric vehicles. Along with the Tesla Model Q, most people are also excited for the real-world arrival of the Cybercab this year. And recently, Elon Musk also made a crazy prediction about the Tesla robotaxi Cybercab by the end of 2025. As we all know, Elon Musk has always been very optimistic when it comes to the self-driving car project that the company has been researching and developing for many years. During Tesla's Q4 2024 earnings call in late January, Musk confirmed that the company will launch its autonomous ride-hailing service in Austin, Texas, sometime in June, Musk shared.
So we're going to be launching unsupervised full self-driving as a paid service in Austin in June. So I've talked with the team. We feel confident in being able to do an initial launch of unsupervised, no one in the car, full self-driving in Austin in June.
Tesla's CEO has confirmed that the company is in talks with the city of Austin for the program, and Musk is particularly confident that Tesla's fully autonomous system can operate anywhere in the U.S. He stated that the company will start off lightly to make sure everything runs smoothly. Testing the Cybercab requires caution. It's not that it wouldn't work outside Austin. Tesla just wants to start small, ensure everything is running properly, test it a few more times, and then move forward, always prioritizing public safety and the safety of passengers. That's Elon Musk's top priority with the Cybercab. What really surprised us, though, is Musk's announcement that Tesla plans to roll out its autonomous ride-hailing service in multiple U.S. cities by the end of this year. If Tesla can get some vehicles on the road and successfully operate a safe, efficient, and truly groundbreaking ride-hailing system in Austin without human intervention, expansion to other cities could happen relatively quickly, depending, of course, on local laws and regulations. Recently, reports have surfaced that Tesla has rolled out a little-known feature to make its cars even safer. The goal of this update is to enhance safety for drivers, passengers, and pedestrians by introducing an impressive new feature in the latest Model Y and Model 3. This feature prevents anyone inside the vehicle from opening the door if it detects an approaching object or something in the car's blind spot. One Tesla owner discovered the feature in action when another car passed by, preventing the Tesla's door from being opened and potentially avoiding an accident. This not only helps prevent collisions with the Tesla's door, but also protects passengers who might otherwise step into the path of an oncoming vehicle. This feature is now available in the latest Model Y and Model 3. Tesla describes it as, if you try to open a door while an approaching object is detected in your blind spot, the blind spot warning light will flash, an audio warning will sound, and the door will not open on the first press of the bottom. Wait, and then press the button again to override the warning. This feature will make the customer experience with the Model 3 and Model Y better than ever. Meanwhile, Tesla is building 500 kilowatt ultra-fast charging stations at a cost of less than $40,000 per station, significantly cheaper than its competitors. While other companies are spending 2 to 5 times as much to build 350 kilowatt stations, Tesla continues to lead with a low-cost, high-efficiency model. This gives them a major competitive advantage as they expand their fast charging network worldwide. Tesla plans to test its first 500 kilowatt charging stations in the U.S. in Q3 this year. Interestingly, no electric vehicle in the U.S. can currently take full advantage of this power, but Tesla is preparing for the future. Some models, like the Lucid Gravity, have hit 450 kilowatts, while the Cybertruck has been tested in Europe at 400 kilowatts. In China, EV technology is even further ahead, with some models reaching 600 kilowatts, allowing them to charge from 10% to 80% in just 9.4 minutes. One of the key reasons Tesla can keep costs low is by integrating megapack battery storage and solar panels at many of its charging stations. This allows Tesla to buy electricity from the grid at low rates, store it in batteries, and sell it back at a higher price, similar to how gas stations buy fuel at wholesale prices and sell it at a profit. This approach not only boosts Tesla's profitability, but also ensures a stable and reliable power supply for its charging network. Meanwhile, the Lucid Gravity, the new electric SUV from Lucid Motors, is also making headlines with its 926-volt platform that allows for 400 kilowatt charging when connected to a suitable fast charger. However, 400 kilowatt charging stations are not yet common in the US, and the Lucid Gravity can charge up to 225 kilowatts when used with Tesla's supercharger 5.3. However, Lucid claims the Gravity can add 200 miles or 320 kilometers of range in just under 12 minutes, which is very impressive. Another special feature of the Lucid Gravity is that it supports bidirectional charging with a capacity of up to 19.2 kilowatts, enough to power most households. This means the car can act as a backup power source for the home, reducing dependence on the traditional grid. However, despite Lucid's impressive fast-charging technology, the company still faces many challenges in sustaining its operations in the long term. While Tesla continues to scale with its low-cost, high-margin model, Lucid needs to find a way to stay competitive in an increasingly competitive market. Overall, Tesla is laying the groundwork for a future where electric vehicles can charge extremely quickly at a lower cost than ever before. With the continued advancement of charging and battery technology, within the next 10 years, the issue of driving range and charging time will no longer be an obstacle for electric vehicle users. Tesla is implementing a new strategy to combat vandalism at its supercharger stations, a problem that has persisted for years. The stations have been the target of frequent vandalism and theft for a variety of reasons, from stealing metal to selling for cash to political motives, or protesting the company and CEO Elon Musk. To protect the stations and ensure their functionality, Tesla has implemented a variety of measures. The company recently began coating supercharger cables with cut-resistant material to prevent theft. Another measure Tesla has taken is to use special dyes and inks inside the cable jacket. If someone tries to cut the cable, these substances explode and stick to the cutting tool, helping to identify and collect evidence against the perpetrator if caught. Protecting supercharger stations is important because they play a vital role in the fast charging network for electric vehicles. When a charging station is vandalized, it can have a serious impact on electric vehicle drivers, especially on long trips. Without charging stations in operation, traveling by electric vehicle can become extremely difficult, even impossible for some people. In addition to vandalism for personal reasons, one of the common reasons supercharger stations are attacked is because they contain valuable metals, especially copper in the charging cables. Thieves often target cables to take the copper and sell it for a quick buck. With the new protections, Tesla hopes to reduce vandalism and theft, helping to maintain a stable fast charging system for electric vehicle users. These actions not only help protect the company's assets, but also contribute to the development of the electric vehicle industry, by ensuring that charging infrastructure is always ready to serve users. This episode ends here today. What do you think about Tesla Model Q, Cybercab, and the new features Tesla is setting up?